Everything we do here at James Project focuses on caring for vulnerable women and children because we believe that's the call that God has placed on every one of us as Christians.
Hey everybody, we're back with our latest update for the James Project. And Bryon, how are you?
I'm good, Kathy. How are
Good.
you?
I'm good. I'm good. We're almost at spring here. It's a little schizophrenic, but it's supposed to be officially warm
Exactly.
next week and not up and down. Yeah, yesterday was 30 and snowy.
Yeah,
But
we're
we'll,
back and forth with the AC and the heat.
yeah, it's a very weird season.
Yeah, yeah, insane.
All right. You just got back from Guatemala shortly ago, right?
We
A little
did. We did. We got back last week, and as always, lots going on. We got to witness 14 kids being baptized,
Wow.
which is always a blessing and a thrill to see these people, the kids, walk in obedience
Hmm.
and go through water baptism. We also during the service, we always had a pastor there, doing the service, but he did an altar call before the baptisms, and 5 kids went forward
Wow.
to surrender. So
Oh,
always great. Yes,
that
yeah,
must have been
love
so
it.
special to be there for that.
It's always always it's great. I mean, when they go forward and you see the change, the
Hmm.
immediate change in them, but then like I said, walking out their faith and being obedient to water baptism is a blessing. God
Because
is
that's
good.
Yeah, that's the ultimate goal, right? I mean, you are rescuing these kids from horrible situations, but ultimately you want to give them, an opportunity at salvation for eternal life, not just
Yes,
a safe place
absolutely.
here.
That's the most important thing. I
Hmm.
mean, the that's our goal, but the rest of it just comes along with it.
Yeah,
It's a part of it. Yeah,
right.
showing them the love of Christ, putting food in their bellies, protecting them, and then the ultimate goal, yeah, is for them to give their lives to the Lord.
Yeah, yeah. So beautiful. I'm glad.
Yeah, love to
Well,
be a part of what God's doing.
yeah, yeah. And what else is he doing there?
Well, also on that visit, we had a new baby born in Casa Maria, which
Hmm.
is always fun.
Hmm.
When we the day after, when Mama came home, we went and visited. She's doing great. Baby's doing great. It's just another blessing. Just the whole process, I guess, of these girls coming in, not by their own choice, but then to see the joy of a baby, that comes with God turns beauty into ashes, or ashes into beauty. I'm sorry, the other way
Yeah,
around.
yeah, yeah. He gives you beauty for ashes. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
is amazing. Yeah, such
yeah.
redemption in that the life that was the innocence that was taken, there's an innocence that's brought into it for them to redeem that hardship.
Yes. Yeah, and while we're on that subject, I did upstairs. As Casa Elizabeth is being
Mhm.
constructed, the stairs are up, and I actually got to go up on the
Yeah.
roof, and the walls are up. They're working on the roof of Casa Elizabeth at the moment, but the walls were up. It was same floor plan, everything was the same, but is another blessing to see a home under construction that's going to help these kids.
Mhm. Yeah. What a
And
beautiful
the
gift.
Lord is so good. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah,
To be able to just sit and watch it be built and imagine the lives that will be touched and changed in that place. Yeah.
yes. Yeah, honestly, there's the need is so great. We could probably have a whole campus of just maternity homes.
Hmm.
I mean, it's a little more expensive, to raise babies, but the need is so great. I mean, if it was up to us, we just keep constructing new maternity homes and taking in these girls because again, it's 2 generations that we're
Hmm.
able to minister to.
Right, because the statistic a while ago was every hour and a half, a girl between 10 and 13 gives birth to a baby that's been conceived out of abuse. Is that and that's a lot.
It is.
And
Yeah,
there
and
aren't,
unfortunately, I mean those are the ones that are reported. And
right.
unfortunately in Guatemala, especially in the very rural, up in the mountains, the indigenous, they don't even report them.
Hmm.
And so those babies don't have any legal rights because they don't exist
Right.
in the law because they don't have any record of them being born.
Right.
Very
Yeah.
sad.
And there aren't many beds in the whole country, right? It's your campus and
Yeah,
one other.
there were three, I think five when we started the journey. I think there were five. Now I think there are three, us
Wow.
being one of them. I
Mm,
know the one that we actually went and visited, they're still operating and they do a good job.
good.
But yeah, the alternative is a government home, or
Hmm.
they stay in the situation they're in. And
Right.
a lot of our girls have the same story that
Hmm.
the abuser tries to kill the mom and the baby because of the evidence.
Hmm.
I mean, it's happened to a lot of the girls that we've served, is that they were rescued at the last second during birth, even. I mean, yeah, so sad.
So sad. Oh, goodness. Well, I'm glad that there's comes out of it.
Yeah. Again, I'm glad, just blessed to be a part of what God's doing in those situations.
Hmm.
But the need is so great. It's just, you can't think about it. It's just too overwhelming.
Right. I bet. Yeah.
But we'll do what we can. That's all we can do.
Hmm. Hmm. Yep. And that's what we're supposed to do, right? Do what we can, like
Right.
Mary did. She did what she
Yeah.
could. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Speaking of doing what you can, the Village of Hope is still going strong with one family, right?
Yeah, and on our visit, we got to meet with Yanira, the mom who lives there with her three kids, and she's so happy to be there. Kids too, they're just beaming, and um, they're they've it's home. I mean, they've settled in. Um, they feel safe there. Yanira she just kept saying what a blessing it is to be here, and she's very thankful. So we got to get those next residents in though. So we're praying for the right fit, like Yanira. And like we said before, it's not as easy to place as we thought. So we'll just wait on God's timing on that.
Hmm. And I bet she'll be a beacon of light to those that come and visit and really be welcoming to them. That will be a help.
Yes.
Like in the girls, I remember interviewing Joanne when she said, and when they first started out, the girls that were already in the home, when they brought in new kids, they could see that the girls that were there were comfortable and safe and happy, and that helped settle them. So having that resident, I'm sure, will help to calm some of the unease that some women may still struggle with to consider.
Yeah, and ideally it'd be a friend for Yanira, and if that woman has kids, then
Right.
playmates for the kids there.
Yeah, it could be beautiful. I'm sure God has just the right people in mind.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm.
yeah. We'll wait patiently.
Yep, his timing is always best.
Yes, always.
Hmm. And you have a newsletter coming out soon, right?
Yes, it's been printed for a while. We actually handed it off to our volunteers yesterday,
Hmm.
and so they'll be folding, stuffing, and getting it in the mail.
Hmm. It's
Hopefully,
quite.
it'll be a blessing to people. Just another way to inform people and keep everybody updated on what's going on.
Hmm. Yeah, it's super helpful just to be able to have something. When I get it, I often will hang it somewhere to remind myself, so I can just see it in passing throughout the months that between the newsletters, because you send them out quarterly, correct?
We try to, yes,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good
yeah.
reminder.
We hope, yeah, we hope it's a blessing to people. Um, it's a small thing, but hopefully people are actually reading it, not just pitching it in the trash.
Right. No, I think it's a great recap of some really important things that have gone on, like the highlights of what's been going on there. And I find it very helpful. And like I said, a visual reminder when I hang it in the kitchen. So I often see it and can remember to pray about those things.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, another thing that somebody could do, we've made it large enough so that you can actually cut out the pictures if you found one you really liked, or some, maybe it's a sponsored kid or somebody you met, and put those pictures up and pray for them. Use as a reminder to pray.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah. All right. And it's on very nice paper. It's very, yeah, it's very good quality. So I like that about it too. So,
Yeah, it should last a little bit.
right, right. And you have a fundraiser coming up, right?
Yes, our third annual pickleball tournament will be next. Well, it's the 18th,
Mm-hmm.
so coming up quickly. We are, for whatever reason, we're we're way behind. We're not gonna probably, unless people really start signing up. It doesn't look like we're going to fill.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. We'll play with whoever we have, and we have the 20,000 match that we haven't met yet,
Okay.
and so we still need donors, sponsors, and players. But
Mm.
whatever, whoever comes out, whoever wants to give will be a huge blessing, and we'll take what we can get, as always.
Yeah. Yeah. That's one of the challenges of the ministry, huh? Is the fundraising and figuring out what people would like to participate in so that you can welcome them into a fun event and share about the project, but also make some money to support the project. It's quite a challenge, I'm sure, to figure
Yeah.
out that right balance.
Yeah, it really is a fun tournament. I mean, it's
Mhm.
honestly, it's more fun than the golf tournaments, because in golf everybody separates and you just see them here and there. But pickleball tournaments all enclosed in the same building, so you get to watch all these games and people having fun. So it's just a different atmosphere.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hopefully, we can continue. Every single tournament we do every year, evaluate afterwards. Like, okay, how did we do? Is this worth continuing?
Mhm.
And so it's not like set in stone, like we're going to do this every year. But praise God, so far it's been worth it, and we'll continue as long as it is.
Yeah, because it is a lot of emotional energy, physical energy, time consuming. It's a lot to pour into it. So while you're also trying to keep doing the job that you're doing in Guatemala, it's definitely a tricky balance to try to figure out what's best to pour your energy into so that you can keep
Yeah,
doing it there.
yeah, exactly. And it by having the tournament, I mean, we have to be here at least a week ahead of the tournament, each tournament, to pick up donations and to get everything finalized for the day.
Mhm.
And I mean, that's time we could be in Guatemala,
Right.
doing our work down there. So it's sacrifice on our end a little bit, on both sides. Like you said, all the work that goes into it, but then all the work that doesn't get done, or has to wait until we get back.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It's a tough balance, I'm sure. So if someone wants to volunteer to help with that, help picking up donations that might be local or um, help reaching out to businesses, how can they sign up to do that, or how can they get more information to do that?
Reaching out to our info address or to me would be fine. Bryon, Bryon at jamesproject.org. Um, or fortunately, the pickleball we don't need a lot of volunteers, because the location actually does a lot of the work for us.
Hmm.
Whereas the golf tournaments, we do everything. So
Hmm.
for volunteers, we really need them for the golf tournaments.
Yeah.
Pickleball, not so much.
Yeah. This is a good time to let people know what that looks like because the golf tournaments will be coming up before you know it. They're in September and
Yeah.
October, right?
Uh, August and October.
August and October. Okay.
Yeah. We used to be September. We want to get to September, but we switched locations and there's nothing available, so we had to
Gotcha.
up it to August. But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, those require a lot.
Yeah. So something to pray about for people if they feel like God's leading them to reach out and help out with those things. Right.
Yeah, we would really appreciate any help we can get.
Great. And to know that that help that they provide you frees you up to do more work down there. So they're really helping the kids in that exchange. So that's all of it, all of the work is really to benefit the kids, no matter whether it's volunteering for a golf tournament, picking up donations, or taking a trip down. It's all directed
All
towards.
connected, and yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And it's all
So
important.
everything is appreciated.
Yeah. And it's all
Yeah.
valuable. Okay. What kinds of things are going on down there coming up? I know that gas has gone up. The world is crazy right now. So,
Yeah, they were actually the truck drivers in the country and bus drivers were protesting a little bit because I don't know what they think their government can do, really, but the diesel's gone up a lot down there. So
mhm,
those types of businesses are struggling.
yeah,
Our expenses obviously have gone up too because we have multiple vehicles, we have multiple trips, to the city and other places for court appearances every day. And we have multiple people driving somewhere. Yeah, our expenses are up just because of the gasoline and the diesel cost alone. Hopefully that's temporary and things will eventually come back down. But right now it's tightening our
yeah.
budget a little bit.
Okay. Good prayer request there.
Yes.
You have some people who are, speaking of volunteers prior, you have some people that are thoroughly invested in starting to connect in that way, right? You have some interns coming down.
Yeah, so our goal for a long time is to have an intern program
Hmm.
where people come in and serve and learn the ministry and hopefully spark interest in missions or ministry in general. But right now we just don't have the manpower to
Hmm.
run that. But unless can find individuals who already speak Spanish, and so this summer we have two brothers. They both speak Spanish. They are coming just for the summer to help with our teams because, as you know, we're back to back to back to back all summer long, pretty much. And so it's a lot on our team staff.
Hmm.
So we're bringing in these guys. They're great young men. We're just very excited to have them. They have great hearts for the Lord and to serve, and their Spanish is good. So they're going to be working with teams to help out. Just the busyness. Giving our normal staff a rest. Plus, I think they're going to be great advocates for the ministry, and uh, they're they're going to be a blessing not just to us but to the teams as well. They're fun young men, so we're excited about that.
That's so
And
great.
then eventually, we're hoping that that's something that we can continue doing.
Hmm.
But again, that the Spanish is necessary. Without Spanish, we just can't. We don't have the manpower to give to somebody to translate and navigate everything.
Hmm.
So with these young men, um, they're going to be easy, I'm pretty sure.
That's great. Super exciting. I'm for them.
I don't know that we've made an official announcement or not, but we do have a missionary family that's moving down probably in September. They'll be there full time, again helping with teams. That's probably going to be their main focus because they are Spanish speaking as well. He comes from a construction background, so I'm sure he'll be working in a lot of areas. They've got little ones, so she'll be homeschooling but helping as well
Hmm.
when possible. They were so
Wow.
excited. They're an awesome family. She's Canadian. He's American. They live in Canada. He has residency there. But so anyway, they're amazing, amazing, humble people, and we're excited to get them down there.
That is so exciting. So exciting to see the interest and the passion that people are bringing to the project because it's constantly growing and to have new people, new blood, new energy come in and really pour into it is so exciting. So I'm glad.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. We're really excited for them. We had a meeting with them last night and they're getting their funding. It's starting to come in and we're just talking about finding a house for them and a car and that kind of thing. So it's a process, moving to another country and getting established and all those
Hmm.
things that you need to live.
Yeah.
That they're again, I can't wait for everybody to meet them. They're just wonderful.
That's so great. And it's such a big commitment to uproot your family, you know that, and relocate to a whole new country and learn all of that and what the difference in culture and all of the different things. That's a lot of challenge, but it sounds like they're very led by the Lord to do this, to be so excited to
Yeah, and I'm sorry, I cut you off.
yeah, to embark on this adventure that's going to be certainly challenging, but sounds like very rewarding for them.
Yeah. And one thing that we look for now, I mean, we've had, full-time missionaries
Hmm.
in a long time.
Right.
But because they're bilingual, that was part of the yes for us. But more importantly, was the calling that they have. It wasn't, oh yeah, we want to come down for 2 years. It was, we're coming as long as the Lord will have us. And that's key too, because well, I don't want to get too much into that, but we're looking for people who are willing just to be obedient,
Right.
whatever that looks like.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. So
Yeah.
great.
So if you're people who are coming on a team this fall, we'll get to, be the first to meet them. But hopefully they'll be around a long time and everybody will get to meet them.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm so excited for the relationships they're going to build with the staff and the kids and the experiences their kids are going to have. And collectively as a family, but also just I look at Aramy and the Wilson kids and all of the different rich experiences that they had and what it taught them and how they are as young adults. It's really a beautiful thing. So I'm excited for that family.
Yeah. Yeah. And their girls are young enough that they'll pick up Spanish quickly. I mean,
Yeah.
I think the oldest is 10, 11, 12. I can't remember exactly, but um, they're an amazing family. They're
Oh,
going to be a great fit.
so glad. I can't wait to hear more about that. That's great. All right. Anything
Yep.
else we're missing?
Uh, that, that's my list of things.
All right. Well, we'll be praying about the pickleball tournament and Casa
Thank you.
Elizabeth and Village of Hope, all the things. And we will check back in again next month.
Okay. Looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kathy.